get ready for a new era of television as January 2026 unleashes 5 must-watch series that are set to redefine the small screen. From chilling thrillers and classic whodunnits to epic fantasy origins and legendary rebirths, these shows promise edge-of-your-seat drama, unforgettable characters, and are poised to dominate the year's first chapter, delivering drama, suspense, adventures, and stories that will dominate conversations from the very first episode. First up, prepare to embark on a bold new journey with Star Trek Starfleet Academy, a thrilling 2026 series that ushers in the next generation of explorers and heroes. Set in the 32nd century, this fresh chapter follows the first class of Starfleet cadets in over a century as they train aboard the legendary USS Athena. These young cadets must navigate the intense pressures of Academy life, forging unbreakable friendships, facing explosive rivalries, discovering first loves, and stepping into their destinies as the Federation's newest defenders. But as they strive to uphold Star Trek's ideals of hope, diversity, and unity, a mysterious enemy looms, threatening not only the Academy, but the very foundation of the Federation itself, forcing these cadets to rise to the challenge or risk losing everything they've just begun to fight for. It promises a cinematic blend of youthful drama, space adventure, and the timeless spirit of exploration that has defined Star Trek for generations. And next up is The Beauty. When international supermodels are dropping dead in mysterious, gruesome ways, and FBI agents Cooper Madsen and Jordan Bennett are thrown into a Parisian underworld of fashion, conspiracy, and a terrifying new sexually transmitted virus that transforms ordinary people into visions of physical perfection, only to pay a horrific price for it. As they race across the globe from Paris to New York, they uncover a sinister plot orchestrated by a shadowy tech billionaire known as the Corporation, whose trillion-dollar empire hinges on controlling this miracle drug, and whose ruthless enforcer, the Assassin, will stop at nothing to protect it. This is not just a murder mystery, it's a chilling exploration of obsession, sacrifice, and the dark cost of perfection, where every step closer to the truth could be your last. On the third spot is Agatha Christie's 7 Dials, where a weekend of champagne, country house revelry, and playful pranks at chimneys takes a deadly turn. What started as a harmless joke spirals into murder, leaving a group of privileged partygoers reeling. At the heart of the mystery is Lady Eileen Brent, a spirited and fiercely curious young woman who refuses to let the authorities sweep the truth under the rug. As she digs deeper, Bundle uncovers a chilling conspiracy that reaches far beyond the manor walls, entangling her in a web of secrets, lies, and the sinister influence of a shadowy group known as 7 Dials. This Netflix adaptation of Agatha Christie's classic whodunit blends light social comedy with dark intrigue, delivering a fast-paced, witty drama that will keep you guessing until the very last clue is revealed. Moving on, journey back to Westeros, a century before the dragons fell and the Iron Throne changed hands, a night of the 7 kingdoms. This prequel to Game of Thrones follows the unlikely friendship of Sir Duncan the Tall, a noble but untested hedge knight, and his clever young squire Egg, who harbours a secret royal identity. As they wander the 7 kingdoms, Duncan and Egg find themselves entangled in tournaments, royal intrigues, and dangerous adventures that will shape the fate of the realm, where the memory of dragons still lingers and the Targaryens rule. But their grip on power is more fragile than ever. With a stellar cast and executive production by George R.R. Martin himself, this series promises a tale of honor, mystery, and the forging of legends, all set against the backdrop of a kingdom teetering on the edge of change. And lastly, step into a realm where myth and history collide, as the Pendragon Cycle, Rise of the Merlin, reimagines the dawn of the Arthurian legend with breathtaking scale and spiritual depth. Set in the chaotic aftermath of Rome's fall, Britain is fractured. Barbarian invaders roam, faith flickers, and destiny begins to burn. At the heart of this epic stands Merlin, not as the sorcerer of old, but as a prophetic warrior chosen to stand between divine order and worldly ruin, alongside seer Charis, poet-warrior Taliesin, and the Prince Aurelius, fated to forge a new era. This sweeping saga blends myth, history, and theology into a story about the birth of Western civilization, where faith meets legend and the rise of one man ignites the rebirth of an empire. And that's all for this video. Be sure to hit like and mention which of these brilliant TV series you're looking forward to watching down in the comments. Also, subscribe to this channel to stay updated and never miss out on more to come. See you on the next one.